Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing you what are, in my opinion, the best drugstore foundations. Now keep in mind I have combination skin, so I get pretty oily in the T-zone, but kind of drier everywhere else. So let's just get into it. The first one is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. So they advertise this as a foundation, primer, and concealer all in one. And as far as if it lives up to that, I would say it does pretty well. So this foundation, it comes with a pump and it has an SPF of 20, and those two things are pretty big sell points for me. And today I'm going to actually be applying, I have 3 foundations for you, so I'm going to be applying all of them to my face. This one I'm going to put on this half, then I'm going to put one on my forehead, and then one on this half. So you guys can see the pigmentation and how full coverage they are. So with all foundations, you want to shake it before you put it on, and then I'm going to pump a little bit onto the back of my hand. And for this foundation, I like to apply it with a duo fiber brush. This is a Sigma Duo Fiber F50, and just tap it like this, and then stiffle it onto your face, and then blend in. Now this foundation is medium coverage. It can be sheared out to minimal coverage. So like I said, I really like this foundation because I can wear it in many different ways. I can shear it out to where I just want to cover some problem spots with it, and that's great because it has the SPF, or I can build it up and wear it pretty full coverage and it'll last all day. It doesn't crease. It's a really good foundation. One of the things that it does do though is at the end of the day, if you're wearing it for 12 plus hours, it can get a little bit oily, so keep that in mind. So as you can see, that evened out my skin tone. It has a matte finish, and I went for medium coverage. I didn't go super full coverage, but I didn't go really, really light. So you can still see my skin through it. And if you're really good about wearing this foundation, because it has SPF, so it's going to protect my skin from sunspots, from hyperpigmentation, from getting wrinkles. And something that I like to do with this foundation that I can't always do with all of my other foundations is take a little bit extra and get it on my ring finger and put it underneath my eye as my under eye concealer. And this works pretty well. I also like to take a little bit and put it on any spots I have. So since this foundation is considered a primer, foundation, and concealer, it actually does work pretty well for that. It's not just them saying that. I have used it and I like to use it as that. So I'm going to cover up that one a little bit down here. I would always wonder, when should I throw out my foundation, but I soon discovered that there's an expiration date on them. So this one expires November 2014. So most foundations should go from like a year to a year and a half, and then you should throw it out. So there we go. First foundation, Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. The next one I really love. It's more unique, and it's the first time the drugstore has really taken this kind of route. And basically what it is a foundation that has salicylic acid in it. So it is made for acne treating. It is the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil-Free Makeup with blemish treatment and salicylic acid. So this is a great foundation. It has 0.5% salicylic acid, and most acne like cleansers, gels, all of that spot treatment has between 1% and 2%. So this has 0.5%. It is enough for it to be in a foundation and actually be treating your skin. So I love this foundation. It's full coverage. It is really full coverage. It's definitely medium to full coverage, and it works really well. So I'm going to apply it onto my skin before I tell you more about it. Give it a really good shake. With this foundation, you're just going to pour a little bit on the back of your hand. And I like to apply this foundation with a standard foundation brush. This is a Sigma foundation brush. It's the F60. And work it into your hand a little bit to warm up the product, just like this. And then I'm going to apply this one onto my forehead. So and I wear this one in the color, what color do I wear? Oh, Natural Ivory 20. The Covergirl one, I wear it in the color 825. Something that I really love about this foundation is the fact that it's very full coverage, but it's very long lasting. You can wear this for an extremely long amount of time and it will not fade. If you have, redness around the nose or any kind of small blemishes or even big blemishes that you want to cover, it's going to stay put and stay covering them, especially if you put a setting powder over the foundation. So my favorite setting powder is the Rimmel Stay Matte, and this costs $3 at the drugstore. Love this powder. So I really love that even if you take away the acne fighting properties of the foundation, it's still just a great foundation. It's full coverage, medium to full coverage, and it lasts all day. So great foundation if you have acne, but great foundation if you don't have acne for being full coverage and long lasting. I hope you guys are excited about this Wanderlust August series. It's going to be so much fun. You're going to be seeing a lot of me, and I'm really excited to be filming a lot more, posting a lot more. I have a lot of great ideas for videos, and I think this will be just a great month of interacting with you guys and just sharing some of the knowledge that I have, even though I am not any kind of licensed makeup artist or anything. I have just been watching a lot of YouTube and have learned a lot, so it's going to be a great month. I hope you're excited. Yay! I always do that. I don't know why. So we're done with this foundation. I love it. I love wearing it on the days of the summer where I know I'm going to be doing a lot. I'm going to be really hot, kind of sweaty, and for a long time of the day. So say I'm going to drive 2 hours to go shopping all day, out to eat, spending a lot of time with family, walking around, all that kind of stuff. This is a foundation that I would wear because I know it's going to last me all day. I know that when I go home at the end of the night, I'm not going to have all those little bumps. Don't you hate that when you wear foundation for a long time? You know you have it, all those little bumpy thingies, and I'm not going to be super oily. That's another thing about this foundation. It doesn't get you super oily. The Covergirl Outlast will get you more oily than this one will. So if you have more oily skin, I recommend this one. So the last foundation is one that everyone knows. It's so popular among professional makeup artists, amateur makeup artists. It's just, everyone knows it. It is the Revlon Colorstay foundation. Now this is just such a popular foundation. The reason people love it so much is because it is so full coverage and so long lasting. This is what most people like to wear for special events. Prom, weddings, pictures, anything like that. This is a lot of beauty gurus filming foundation. This is just a really popular foundation because of the full coverage it offers and long-lasting power it offers. So another reason why people love it is the fact that it is offered in 20 shades, if not more. It has every single color shade out there. Whatever shade of foundation you are, it has it. So I'm the 5th shade from the lightest. So I'm not the lightest shade. So that shows if you're really, really pale, they have a shade for you. I wear it in the color 200 Nude. And also another reason why people love this is the fact that it comes in 2 different types. So it comes in normal to dry skin, and then it comes in combination to oily skin. I have the combination to oily. So whatever kind of skin type you have, whatever type of skin tone you have, they have it for you. Give it a good shake. It's a really thick foundation, so tap a little bit onto the back of your hand. And for this one, I'm going to apply it with my hands, actually. This is seriously a really thick foundation, and usually the thicker the foundation, the more coverage it offers. So just lightly start to apply it all across your face. And I like to use my fingers for this foundation because it is so thick, the warmness from my fingers will help it blend in a little bit better. And another reason why people love this and use this for any kind of formal event or anything that you're going to be taking pictures is because it has no SPF. And SPF with flash photography can cause a white cast. So you don't want any SPF when you're doing any kind of pictures or flash photography, because it'll make you look like a ghost. So that's the most coverage I want to do all over my face, but I'm going to try and cover my spots a little bit more. So just take some on your finger and tap it. Okay, that's pretty good covered. I'm going to attack these 2 spots. So there is the Revlon Colorstay, one of the most popular foundations probably ever. I mean, it's just so affordable for the quality you're getting. So as you can see, I did my best to cover the spots. So there's all the foundations. They look great. This is the most full coverage, second full coverage, and least amount of coverage. So hope that if you are in the need of a new foundation, that gave you some ideas. I truly, truly love all of these foundations and recommend them for anyone. Once again, if you have more dry skin, I recommend this one. If you have more oily skin, I recommend this one. And if you just are in the need of a event foundation, I know homecoming is coming up. This is perfect for that. Probably a lot of you are taking your senior pictures. Buy this one. Do not use a mineral foundation or one that has SPF in it. Seriously, get this one, guys. Thanks for watching the first episode of Wanderlust August. Once again, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for daily updates. I'm going to just be tweeting like crazy about makeup all this month. And don't forget the hashtag Wanderlust August if you want to send me any feedback, any requests, anything like that. Hashtag Wanderlust August. Thanks again for watching the first one. I'll see you guys in 2 days for the second one. So I'll see you guys on Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday, so the next day is Saturday. Yay! Okay, I'm done. I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye-bye.